Welcome to Shoot Around, Romeo Travis.
Thanks for having me.
Magnolia Hotshots. Rome, a lot of people want to know, how did your basketball journey start out?
Actually, it started out like most kids here, just in the park playing around with my big brother. Just following my big brother every chance I got to the park and just playing outside, and then it just grew from there.
When was your experience start? When did your experience start when it comes to playing more organized basketball?
I didn't start organized basketball until I was 13 years old. I played American football when I was 8, but I didn't start playing basketball organized till I was 13.
There are a lot of American kids who grow up playing football first. What does that help you with in terms of transitioning to basketball?
First, it's physical. It gives you a sense of physicality, and it also gives you a sense of team and camaraderie, because football is the ultimate team sport because it's 11 on 11, and it's, you can't win a game by yourself. So it teaches you how to be a good teammate, and it teaches you how to be physical.
Rome, at what point did you think that, hey, basketball is something that can actually be, a career for me?
I actually didn't think about it until it was time to decide for college if I wanted to go to play basketball or play football. So I had a decision to make, and my mother kind of made it easy on me, and she told me I wasn't playing football in college, and so that was that. And so I just went to college to play basketball and just kept going from there.
And why was that? Why did your mother think?
She was fearful of me getting injured, seriously. There's a lot of head injuries in football, and understandably so. She was really fearful for my safety and my health, which I understand, but I didn't understand at the time, but now I get it.
Could you say that at that point, heading to college, you were more passionate about football as compared to basketball?
I enjoyed playing football more. I wouldn't say more passionate, because football became natural to me, so I didn't have to work as hard as I did at basketball, but I really enjoyed playing football more than I enjoyed playing basketball back then.
In your younger years, Romeo, what was it like being alongside, LeBron James? Because, at a very young age, he was already part of the news. He was already part of discussions. What was it like growing up beside a guy like that?
The abnormal things became normal. Post-game interviews for high school kids, that's not normal. Shoes and gear for your team back then, that's not normal. Police escorts to the games, things of that nature. The abnormal became normal, but what he did was great because he made everybody feel a part. He made everybody feel special, and he didn't want to be put on a pedestal alone. He wanted it to be a team thing, and he's always been a team guy, and he still is to this day.
But did he help you also, elevate your game towards?
I mean, you want to play good because you're also on that stage. It's not like they come to see LeBron, but they leave thinking like, oh, he's a good player also, or Drew Joyce can really shoot, or Romeo because he's tough under the basket. And so you want these people, they're going to come see LeBron, but you want them to leave thinking about you. So you want to play well as well.
You played in Spain, Germany, Croatia, Ukraine, Russia, France, Italy, of course, Thailand, and here in the Philippines. Did you ever imagine that basketball will open so many doors for you?
Never in a million years. I come from, I started off very humble beginnings. And so for me to come here and travel to all these places and go to these countries and kind of experience all these cultures is something that I will never, ever forget. And I'm very thankful for every opportunity, because it's people with my size, my build, from where I'm from, who never made it out. And so this is definitely a special opportunity for me and my family, just to see. My children are here with me. My wife is here with me. So we get to travel to these places. We get to see these countries, and we get to see something special that a lot of people never get to see.
Being a naturalized player for Macedonia, how did that opportunity come along for you?
It was, it was weird, and it happened very fast. My agent called me and asked me how would I feel about playing in Macedonia, and I was like, I've never been, I've been there once to play a game, but I've never spent any serious amount of time. And he was like, go and see how you like it. And then I went there. I fell in love with the country. I fell in love with the culture. They're really nice people. And then they naturalized me, and I played in the FIBA qualifiers.
What is that process like? I mean, of course, if given the choice, you would rather play for the United States, represent your own country. What is it like, wearing a different flag, playing basketball in the FIBA level?
To me, it's no different. You want to respect every country, especially a country that wants to naturalize you. So you kind of want to play hard as you can and represent that country the best way possible because they sought me out, and so I don't want to disappoint not only my teammates and my coaches, but the country as well. So it gives you a sense of pride.
The PBA fans got the first look at Romeo Travis back in the 2015 Governor's Cup, and you just blew through opposition there, winning best import of the conference. But you fell short of the ultimate goal. What were the learnings that you picked up that made you more ready for your return to the PBA?
It's a lot of things I learned from that time, and mostly it was that you have to be aggressive no matter what the defense throws at you, and you have to play through certain things that you can't control. And so those things that you can't control, you have to just keep playing and keep playing hard. And I kind of got frustrated, and they double teamed me. I would just pass it out instead of just kind of being more aggressive and attacking. And so those are some things that I learned from the first time I was here.
And all of that we saw in your next journey into the PBA, playing for the Magnolia Hotshots Pambansang Manok 2018 PBA Governor's Cup. I have to say that it was one of the most amazing individual performances that I've seen when you were injured, but you still scored 50 points to beat Ginebra. What was that experience like?
For me, I did a lot of treatment, I did a lot of therapy, and I just told the guys before the game that, hey, man, I got one game. If we lose this game, I'm pretty sure we're going to lose the next one because I'm hurting. I'm in a lot of pain, so I'm going to give you guys everything I got, and hopefully this is enough. And it was, and it just was a great day. Actually playing out there was better for me because normally if I look up and I see I have a lot of points, I kind of like let off the gas and kind of, get my teammates involved. But playing there, they didn't have any scoreboard, and so I couldn't see how many points I had. So I really didn't know I had that many points. I know I was playing well, but I didn't know I had that many points. So I just kept going and kept going and kept going, and we won, and we were able to advance.
And of course, it led to the PBA championship against the Alaska Aces. What else do you want to accomplish in your basketball journey, Romeo?
I just want to leave a legacy for the guys behind me. My career is almost finished, and so what I want to do is just be a great teammate, be a great leader, and leave a legacy of being a good teammate and a good leader for the next generation, and kind of teach these guys and help them as people help me. And that's what we do. Is in this era, people share more. Back in the day, and Mike and Kobe, they didn't share as much. And so now what we're trying to do is share more with the younger generation, and so they can keep it going and elevate basketball to the next level.